The Second Life of James Buchanan. Many historians consider James Buchanan, the 15th President of the United States, as a contender for the very worst president. He was in charge of the country as things went completely sideways. From the Dred Scott decision, to Bleeding Kansas, to John Brown's wild weekend at Harper's Ferry, Southerners hated him for not doing enough for them, and Northerners, even his fellow Democrats, hated him for not doing enough to them. He took a huge amount of grief and abuse for his exceptionally close relationship with his male secretary. Supposedly, as he greeted the newly elected Abraham Lincoln, he told his successor that if he was as happy to be entering the White House as he was to leave it, then he must be a happy man indeed. According to all reports, he spent the next 7 years bitterly trying to defend his reputation and died alone and heartbroken. And yet, the label of my bottle of Buchanan's Pineapple Spirit drink is clearly signed by James Buchanan. Sure, we all assume he died alone and heartbroken, but what if, and hear me out on this, what if he didn't even fake his own death, but spent some time in the Caribbean in the Victorian equivalent of a tropical shirt, nailed down a steady supply of pineapple, and retired to Scotland, where he combined, as the label on this bottle says, Scotch whiskey, pineapple, citrus, and other natural flavors? What if he reinvented himself in plain sight, washed his hands of the whole American experiment, and retired to a series of pineapple-y peaty cocktails served by a series of handsome young men in kilts? Who's to say? Certainly not me. Today we're going to make a variation on a Brazilian drink called a caipirinha. We're going to start with one whole lemon that's been sliced into thin slices, and any extra juice that got in there. Thank you very much. And 2 teaspoons of granulated sugar. And there we go. Oh, that one was a little bit short, so let's just, there we go. All right, it's important to use the granulated sugar for this because you want to be able to muddle this and grind out all the lemon oil, the lemon juice. You're just grinding and grinding and grinding. This is a super simple drink. In terms of ingredients, it's 4 if you count ice ingredients, and we're just going to grind that up and grind and grind and grind. In Brazil, a caipirinha, the national cocktail of Brazil, would have lime slices and the sugar and a cousin of rum that's called cachaça. But here, we want to use Buchanan's pineapple liquor. Pineapple drink? I'm trying to remember what the label says. Anyway, okay, there we go. We have pulverized that lemon. And we're going to add 4 or 5 ice cubes. Clearly counting is not my strong suit. And here we go. Buchanan's pineapple drink. And basically it's cheap scotch flavored with pineapple and citrus juices. And interestingly enough, clearly they don't think I'm responsible enough to do this without a safety cap on it. I'm not saying they're wrong, but, it hurts a little bit. See, there we go. Perhaps they're right. It's still kind of rude of them to point it out. Okay. And believe it or not, that's it. We're going to seal the shaker and shake, 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 shake. And as always, we're shaking it until we hear the ice break up into some little shards. It's going to take a little longer than usual for that because the lemon slices are in there as a shock absorber. But there we go. And we're just pouring the whole kit and caboodle into a rocks glass. And yeah, it's yellow. And It's lemony and a little scotchy and really, really relaxing. You know, I don't know if James Buchanan really did lead a secret second life, but I like to think he did. And here's to you, sir.